do, I'm giving my baby sister a shout out. You know who you are. Happy birthday, baby. Love you and stay great. This is your year, baby. Your year of greatness. But anyway, I had a thought. I had a conversation in mind. Is the grass greener or are you green? That is the question of the video. That's the statement of this overall video, baby. So basically where I'm going with this is, you know, you get into these relationships, you get into these situationships, you get into these connections, and, you know, eventually, you know, this person, they show a side of them that really entices a side of you. You know, it really shows you that, you know, hey, you don't resonate with this individual. So you may want to, you know, see what's on the other side. And the other side may be, you know, they may tell you like, hey, the grass ain't green on the side, but you know, you still like, hey, whatever it is, it must be better than this. You finally work up the nerve to go. So when you go, you do the same things that you're doing on the other side. You act in the same ways, you do the same things, and it might be better, it might be worse. It might be worse. But in this case, in this scenario, it's the same. The grass is as green as you make it. And so you get bored, you get lonely, you see the capabilities you have, you give it time, then you run back. And you notice that the grass is still green. It's the value you give the grass. It's the value you give the concept of what that saying means. Because with somebody, yeah, you may have some green grass together because it's something that's nurtured, but you may not be enjoying where you're at. So you go on the other side, you nurture it, you do the same thing, and the grass is green. But thing is, you're noticing different details about this grass because you have time to look. You have time, and you have the mental clarity to actually pay attention to your surroundings. You have the peace and the time to pay attention to details of what you're doing. You have the time, and you have the right synchronicities without distraction to notice that you're aligned with time itself. You're aligned with the sun. You're aligned with the nourishment. You're aligned with your spirit. But when you go back to this person, you notice that you're doing the same things. It's just that your efforts are not as valued. You go to a space where you realize that, you know, where you value is where the green is, you know. But because you're not used to doing this alone, you're not used to not having the company, you're going to go back. You're going back. You went back. And I'm not bashing nobody. I'm not bashing nobody, but try to keep up with this concept. Try to keep up with what I'm saying, baby. Sometimes the grass ain't just vibrant and greener. It's that you are seeing yourself through different visions. You're seeing different aspects of yourself finally for the first time, and you can feel more vibrant. You have more value on what you see. You have more intention on what you know. You have more understanding of things outside of all the distractions that this situationship, this relationship, this thing that's holding you back from being great. But if you go to the other side and you feel like it's the same, you're going to go back because you don't see the value in it yet. You don't see the value in it, in moving on and going to, or taking the risk. I definitely am going to make a tarot deck based off this conversation because I've been thinking about it. I've been really heavy on it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, this is more metaphorical than anything. And I hope you can keep up, baby. I'm very spiritual when it comes to this shit. But yeah, it hits me because sometimes when people say, well, the grass ain't green on the other side, it's like, it's got to be better than this. I'll make it green for myself. I'll make sure it does. We just got done moving some stuff. Well, not we, but my dad, he got done moving some old materials off of our land, and where there's a patch where the grass has been dead and just been laid for so long. It's a big ugly patch in the middle of the yard, but you know, it's summertime now, sun is out more than anything. We've been getting some rain in Middle Tennessee. And it doesn't take that long for the grass to grow there. It does not take that long for that grass to patch on up. And it is something that I had to notice and realize what it was about, you know, places that's being shadowed. Sometimes you just got to move back into the sun, baby, in order to be vibrant again. Sometimes people are just shadowing you too long. Sometimes people are blocking you from your blessings for too long, and you allow it. As I was saying, that 555 showed up. Positive changes are coming your way, baby. And I think it's just time, whoever needs to hear this, it's time for you to accept it. Time for you to take on to it. Time for you to be the boss you need to be for yourself. Take accountability. That's what that boss mentality is about. Is being fully aware and being fully proactive within yourself, baby. That's what that's about. And it's not going to be easy, but it starts from somewhere. And you might as well start with you. Why not, right? If you ain't got nowhere else to start with you. Start with you. But that's the message. That's it for today. That's all I got. I may do a live regarding this video. So like, share, subscribe, show support to my channels. And we'll talk more later on. Bye.